Sovereign citizens, as we know, are just like flat earthers. They have members all over the globe. Still makes me chuckle. We have them here in the Southern Hemisphere. We have them here in New Zealand. And it turns out that they also exist in New South Wales in Australia. G'day, hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. It is, once again, very much appreciated. Thank you. Forgive the strange noise that I'm emitting here, but I'm just coming out the back end of a cold. So, sovereign citizens, as we know, are all around the world. But for one officer in New South Wales, Australia, I bet he didn't think that his day would turn out the way it's just about to. Let's have a look at the video.
Yes, mate.
Okay, mate. Put your window down.
No, thank you. What's the problem?
Potentially only in Australia and New Zealand can you call a police officer mate and get called mate back even when you've never met each other before.
Put the window down, please.
Excuse me, this is my property. The conversation's been recorded.
I don't give you permission to record my voice, mate. Turn it off.
I don't often do this, but I have to just disagree with the officer here. In this day and age, there is no expectation of privacy when in public. The driver does have the right to audibly and visually record the encounter between himself and the officer.
Excuse me, I've been on... Hang on a sec, mate, I'll call you back. Mate, I've spoken to the Deputy Police Commissioner and he said it's my lawful right to protect myself by having some...
By having some what? Amazing. Couldn't even finish his own bullshit. And whilst it's possible, I highly doubt that you have personally spoken to the Deputy Commissioner of New South Wales Police.
What's your driver's licence to start with?
What's the reason you pulled me over for?
I'm checking your driver's licence at this point. Will you produce your driver's licence, please?
What's the reason for the unlawful stop? In the Constitution, it says in Australia, I have the lawful right to travel across this land without being harassed or intimidated.
Although admittedly a skim read, I have read the Australian Constitution, and absolutely nowhere can I find that quotation.
Yeah, you have to produce a driver's licence when requested, so please do.
Driving is being employed to operate a vehicle on the highway for commerce.
Oh, not this again.
If you fail to produce your driver's licence, mate, you can be arrested, so I suggest you...
Am I being detained?
You will be if you don't produce...
Excuse me, don't threaten me. I'm just asking you a simple question. I'm not being aggressive. And I don't trust you, mate, because you've got a gun and you work for the Roman Catholic Church, mate. That's what police is, mate. It's polizia. It's Italian.
What the f*** has the Roman Catholic Church got to do with any of this? The officer works for the New South Wales Police, which is a department of the New South Wales Government, which is one of the 8 states and territories that makes up Australia. Western Australia, Southern Australia, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, Tasmania, Northern Territory and the Australian Capital Territory. And police comes from Middle French, police, which comes from Latin politia, which comes from ancient Greek politeria, which comes from Greek polis, which actually means city. Nailed it, brother.
I'm not going to argue about what you think, mate. I just want to see your driver's licence.
Well, what's the problem, mate?
The problem is you're not producing your driver's
Well,
licence.
you need to pull me over for a reason, mate.
I can check your vehicle for defects and I can see whether you're a licensed driver. Now, please do so.
This is an automobile, mate. The guy who invented it called it an automobile. The government calls it a vehicle so they can extort money out of people, okay? I'm not trying to pick a fight with you, mate. I hope you have a nice day and I don't stress you out.
Dude, I seriously think we've gone beyond that. And also, an automobile is used to describe a motor vehicle that is propelled by an internal combustion engine. A vehicle, on the other hand, is basically anything that gets you from A to B.
But mate, this is an automobile. That's the technical definition. A vehicle is anything over 4.5 tonne or 10,000 pounds.
Without saying you're wrong, my loudmouth Australian friend, you're wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
You're getting confused with class of driver's license. A person on a car license can drive a vehicle up to 4,500 kilograms. This is known as a light vehicle. After that, to drive anything over 4,500 kilograms, you need a higher class of license. This is also known as a heavy vehicle. And these are just Australian rules. Other countries may differ.
That's UCC, Unified Commercial Code.
It's actually Uniform Commercial Code, and that only applies in the United States of America.
That's what the court operates under. UCC.
Point of it, just give me your driver's license, mate, or you will be under arrest.
Mate, what's the reason for the stop? You have to have a lawful reason to interact with someone.
Yeah, checking the status of your vehicle and your driver's license.
There's nothing wrong with the vehicle, mate. It's a Mercedes-Benz.
I can do it any time I like when there's...
Mate, the tyres are brand new, the rims are brand new, okay, and you're not technically qualified to inspect the vehicle, mate.
Produce your driver's license or you're placed under arrest.
For what?
Failing to do so. I don't know who you are until you produce
It's
your
not a
driver's
criminal offence to not have a driver's licence.
Yes, no, it's not. It is not to have a driver's license. It is.
It's not a criminal offence not to produce a driver's licence. It's a ticketable offence.
We can see here under section 175 of the Road Transport Act 2013 that an authorised officer, i.e. a police officer, in the execution of his functions may require the driver to produce his driver's licence, state his name and state his home address. And whilst, yes, it is just a finable offence, it is still a criminal offence against section 175 of the Road Transport Act 2013. However, you can be arrested on other matters, such as obstruction, which I think is what the officer is alluding to here.
Obviously, you're Joseph Gavin.
So hang on a sec. It's a ticket, mate. You issue a ticket if someone doesn't have a driver's licence on them.
Yeah, how do I know who you are?
Sorry?
How do I know who you are?
Well, you haven't asked me yet, have you?
Let's see that in an instant replay.
Obviously, you're Joseph Gavin.
Are you here to serve a summons, or are you using a driver's licence as a third-party reason to pull me over and harass me?
No.
You know how to serve something, mate. You turn up to the house and you deliver it.
I'm not going to argue with you any further. Produce your driver's license or you're under arrest.
Produce my driver's licence or I'm under arrest.
Yeah.
I don't consent. I'm not saying I won't produce it. I'm saying I don't consent. I don't consent to unlawful search or seizure, mate.
Jeez, not heard that one before. I think you mean the Fourth Amendment, which again is only applicable in the United States of America.
You have to provide evidence that you have a New South Wales...
I don't have to produce evidence if I'm an Australian citizen. Of course, this is Nazi Germany, mate. That's what the Nazis used to do. Seriously, mate.
What are the Nazis doing?
What are you going to do, stun gun me? Are you going to shoot me? Get your hand off your weapons, mate.
I haven't got anything on my weapon, you lunatic.
That's pepper spray. That's a weapon. Now you got your hand on your taser.
I've got my hand on my hip, mate.
It's a taser, mate. You're intimidating. Now you're back in the door.
You're driving a vehicle in New South Wales and you've just driven and I pulled you over. I need to see your driver's licence.
What's the reason? What's the reason, mate? What's the reason? Are you trying to serve summons on the side of the road?
I'll be doing that as well.
And using a driver's licence?
I will be doing that.
Mate, I know what the court case is. I'm turning up, mate.
I'm sure you will.
Huh?
Good.
What's the reason for the unlawful stop?
It's not an unlawful stop.
It is unlawful.
You're not. You're driving a car.
Do you know the difference between...
Pull you whenever you're trying to check the status of your licence and your...
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You have to have a reason.
Go and ring your lawyer, whoever you want to ring, and then you can sort it out later.
Mate, the state cannot make rules to take away human rights.
Driving is a privilege, not a right. And just like the 10th Amendment in America, if you want to go down that road, the Australian federal government gave the 8 states and territories the power to write their own traffic laws.
It can't, mate. It physically can't.
So obviously you are, Joseph. I'll do some checks on you then via the vehicle. If you're confirming that's your name, is it? What's your name?
Do I have the right to silence?
Oh my stars, now the 5th Amendment. But wait for possibly one of the best comebacks ever.
Do I have the right to silence?
You have the right to be arrested if you don't tell me your name.
Is that the Marine? What do you call it? What's the...
At the moment you're saying you don't have a licence to produce it.
I haven't said that at all. I said I don't consent.
You don't have to consent, you just have to do it.
No, I don't have to do anything, mate. It's a free country. You're a free man. No, it's not a free country. You've just told me, hang on a sec, you've just told me that I... Repeat it.
I have you said on a New South Wales road, drive a New South Wales vehicle, and I'm allowed to check...
It's the Commonwealth, any law that is in conflict with the Constitution...
I'll get another vehicle here and we'll do it the hard way.
We'll do it the hard way, eh? Is that a threat, is it?
It sounds to me like an option which the officer had no other choice but to suggest. At least he was wearing his seatbelt.
I'm giving you license. I'm not a threat, mate. I've never been a threat to a police officer in my life, even when I've been attacked.
Who's attacking you?
I had a
I don't know where this attitude came from, mate. All I'm trying to do
attitude.
is
Go
get
and look
your
on your
driver's
cops record, mate. My father, I'd stop
license.
police.
And sadly, true to sovereign citizen form, that's where the video stops. Despite a massive search, I could not find the rest of this video. Okay, so that will obviously do it for this video. There is no more to show. That is the end. If you did get this far, thank you so much for watching. I can not say enough how much I appreciate it. If you did like the video, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. That really helps the channel. And if you really liked it and want to see more content, then by clicking this icon here, you can subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again, much appreciated. I will see you on the next video. G'day.